Here we go, folks. Brace yourself. From Anchorage up to Juneau, the pipeline's a sight to see. How I love Alaska, Alaska's home to me. Take a ride on the Chena River, on the riverboat Discovery 3. So much to see there, you'll remember. It's a part of Fairbanks history. How I love Alaska, Alaska's home to me. From the northern lights to long summer days and wildlife running free. From Anchorage up to Fairbanks, Denali's a sight to see. How I love Alaska, Alaska's home to me. From the northern lights to long summer days and wildlife running free. How I love Alaska, Alaska's home to me. Hope you like that. Now on your right here, coming into view,
there's the bones. See the bones?
You're going to see our young miner. I think it's Tim. Jeff, I want to say good afternoon to you. I got a great group of folks here visiting the Eldorado. I had a chance to visit with them for a little while. Would you mind taking some of your time down here now and talk about our tunnel drift mining for the A train?
Sure, no problem. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Wow. Wow. Well, as Earl said, I'm here to share with you a bit about how they did tunnel drift mining back in the old days. Now, as Earl has probably already mentioned to you, those miners spent their winters digging. They would begin by digging shafts, straight downward, until they had bedrock. So they would look for signs, especially from good old Mother Nature, to tell them more precisely what it did for the gold. In particular, what those miners would look for is other mineral deposits. Now there are some other minerals in here as well, to name a few. Some lead, a little silver, and antimony. None of it's quite worth mining though. But it is certainly enough to indicate that gold is nearby, because gold is commonly associated with these other minerals.
If you got sunglasses, you can put them back on now. You can use them for about another 11 hours. Now go ahead, please. We'll demonstrate the rocker box for the folks. He's got some material all ready to go from the creek in the bucket. He puts it in the top of it. That's the screen area. Inside they look like bars or ribs, and they're called ripples, mining term, sometimes made out of steel. These are made out of wood. It's going to rock on the rockers as we work it, adding water on the top of the screen so you can see what's happening. We're getting a separation. The top part is a screen area. It'll catch large rocks, and now and then a good-sized piece of gold that travels down over top of the wood ripples, working on the fact I mentioned in the beginning. Gold is 19.3 times heavier than water. Now we'll get a gold pan, take some of the material from the ripple area, and for all they can see, we'll give you a panning demonstration. I'll kind of talk it through for those who are back here where I am, just barely can make it out. Get a lot of water in there. First, remember, see the jostling action. That'll ensure you'll get the gold to the bottom. He's pretty quick at this panning. I didn't see any good-sized rocks, or he would have already washed them out in the water. So now we're just letting the water come in like a light wave and working. That side-to-side action. Take a little bit of dirt at a time and just have lots of patience, you guys. You'll see some excellent panning demonstrations. Nothing in that one, Adam? Okay. Thank you very much. Good job. I think I mentioned that all these young people working.
extracting the gold from these piles required a great amount of high water pressure. So the miners' summer work began by trenching for miles the tops of these high ridges. The trenches would serve to collect and channel millions of gallons of water downhill to these hydraulic water cannons. These cannons were used to blast the piles clean and wash all the gold out through nearby sluice boxes.
Our season is 5 months long. It's 7 days a week. It's usually a 14-hour day, and it's constantly washing the pay dirt we've identified in this sluice for this washing action.
Over 20 years to figure that out. Once you get settled in, dump the entire full sack of concentrate into your gold pan at the same time, toss the bag aside, fill the pan with water, and start to swirl it around. You hear that grinding sound, Haley? That's your first sign that everything's going just right. Keep swirling. There you are. Panning for gold in Alaska. Sort of looks like much super rock, doesn't it, Tyler? But that's what it should look like. The soupier the better. Or Corey, I'm sorry, it's Tyler here this morning. All right. Now we're going to stop the shaking and go take some of that top layer off. See, the gold is going to go down into the bottom of the pan. Make that real soupy. The gold goes to the bottom, so now we start to wash away the top. This action here reminds me of a wave coming in out of an ocean at the beach. The wave just picking up the lighter top sands and gravels in the gold pan, carrying them right back into the wash tub with each wave. There's going to be some larger rocks the wave doesn't carry out. Leave a little water in your pan to rinse them. It's okay to pick them out one at a time. As you get a little more experience, you learn to rake those larger rocks together. Either way you take them out, make sure you rinse them carefully before you take them out of the pan. Add a little water, right back to making soup. You're grinding, going good. Once again, full detail. When it's grinding, the easiest way to keep it grinding while getting ready for the beach is to take the pan from side to side. Don't start to tip the pan. Doesn't matter which way you tip it, so long as you stop shaking before the soup gets to the edge. Then let all the water off the top. Holding the pan at about the same angle as when the water left, it's back to the beach and dip. This is a gentle beach, not a hurricane or a tropical storm in sight. Watch for the gold to show where the pan and the concentrate meet. If you see the gold, that means it's time to make the soup. Resist the temptation to pick the gold out one speck at a time. Then to go back to the bottom. Return to the beach to wash away the new top layer. So it's like a game of hide and seek. Every time you see the gold, you want to wash it down into the bottom. Over at the beach, wash away the top layer. Bigger stones starting to build up. Just a little water to rinse them. Rake them back, or pick them out, get them clean, get them out of there. And it is soup time again. You see how simple this really is? Well, maybe by the time we get up in the panning area, there's a bit of a knack to it. The panner's helpers to your rescue. At the sluice box today, Phil, Charlie, and Steve are going to next lead the way to and hand out the folk sack to concentrate. Then they'll join the cook shack crew and the better coach commanders in the panning area, ready and willing to help anybody who needs it. Now, if you're waiting for help or just not sure what to do, remember the big rocks? They just keep getting smaller. Anytime you leave a little water in the pan, flatten everything back, you'll see if you got any bigger stones sticking up. Here at the end, I'm like, gold will be down underneath the dirt. Now, the dollar value of this gold, Yukon will figure that, but first she's going to get all the gold together. One pan. After the presentation, she will stand by for pictures of all that gold. Then she's going to take it inside and weigh it. Using market price gold, $2.80 an ounce on Friday. The purity, of course, gold you find here coming right out of the ground, a natural alloy with silver. Your jeweler would want to call this about 21 karat gold. Around here we think of it as brand new money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Phil's good too.
Ooh, nice pen. I like seeing this stuff coming out like this. We've been in the ground.